In today's video, I'm going to be creating a new mini jewelry collection. Just recently got the package for the new supplies that I'm going to be using to make this collection. All of the supplies are from PandaHall. PandaHall is one of my favorite places to buy jewelry supplies from. There is so much to choose from on their website. I haven't yet opened it, so let's open it together and see what's inside. I love this so much, so I decided to get it in 2 other colors. We have this one, which is baby pink, and this one, which is Barbie pink. I plan to make these into a pair of earrings. These remind me of summer. They are so pretty and the quality is amazing. We're going to get started on designing this collection in a bit, but let's quickly look at some of the other things that PandaHall has sent me. In order to make the pieces for today's collection, I did have to get some pins because we're going to need a lot of these today. These are eye pins. Some gold-plated stainless steel head pins. Some more head pins. These ones look like nails. I got another packet of earring hooks. These are the earring hooks that I normally use for my earring designs, and I really love them because they are such good quality. These are made of gold-plated stainless steel. Some little green leaves. These are so tiny. They are little stainless steel rose beads. They are so pretty. I think that these also come in gold. Last but not least are these little flower shell beads. I'm going to leave all of the links to the products that I got today in the description box down below. You can also use this code for 10% off your order at PandaHall. Thank you so much to PandaHall for sending me these supplies. Let's get started with designing the first piece for this mini collection. The theme for this collection is summer and the beach. The first item that I'm going to make for this new collection is a necklace. This is the first charm. It actually matches perfectly with the top that I'm wearing, and it is a very tropical looking flower. I think that this is a hibiscus flower, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to try to find beads in my collection that have the colors that are in this flower charm. This is the layout that I've come up with for the first necklace. Thinking about adding a string of pearls that connects around in a U shape. So we'll see if that ends up looking good later, but as of right now, I'm going to start by connecting all of these beads together and making all of the bead loops. Hopefully this is enough to wire all of the beads, but if it isn't enough, then I'll just use the wire from the head pins. These are the jewelry tools that I'm going to be using to make this first piece. Right now, I'm just fixing all of the bead loops and making sure that everything is perfect. This collection will be posted in my shop by the time that you see this video, so please make sure to go check it out. As always, I will be leaving the link to my shop in the description box down below. We might have to take away some of the unnecessary pearls because I do want this necklace to be on the shorter side, and if I keep everything, it's going to end up being way too long. So let's see what can be removed from this design. I was thinking about taking away these little pearls right here and moving these pearls closer to the charm. But then it would be too close and these big leaves would be brushing against the charm. This is the first part of the necklace. I'm going to continue adding all of the beads until this is long enough. It's about 6.5 inches, which is the perfect length. I did end up making some more little changes. I mentioned earlier in this video that I was thinking about adding a string of pearls that forms a U shape around the flower charm, and I really like that idea, so I think I might go ahead and add that. This is what it looks like with the pearls. It looks so tropical and beachy. I really love all of the little details and colors. I'm wondering if I should add some chain. Let's see what that would look like. This chain is really thin and it's super dainty, so I'm thinking about adding it right here on both sides. These are the two options for the chain. On this side, the chain is overlapping the pearl string, and on the other side, it's completely separate from everything. Maybe this side looks better. Also not sure if the chain is too long. It might be a little bit too long. This pair of earrings is going to be the only pair in this mini collection, using the same method of just matching the beads that I already own in my bead collection to the colors of the flower charms. And I'm going to build the design around those colors. Starting with these little green leaves, pearls, these pink beads, some green raindrops, and these beads that I've actually never used in any of my earring designs before. Here are the two little flower charms for this pair of earrings. These are the two designs that I've come up with, and I really love both of them. I'm not sure which one I want to go for. This one is more simple and it just has the green beads and a pearl. This one has a little bit more going on. I decided to make both of them, and then I'm just going to decide which one I like better after they've been put together. This blue droplet is too big for a ring, so I'm going to wire wrap it with this wire. It's now a lot easier to see what it would look like. I would add some chain right here to connect these beads. I quite like the one on the right because it's more unique, and I think I don't have anything like it in my shop. Going to add these earring hooks that were in the package from earlier. This wire is quite thin, so normally what I like to do is I like to go through the beads several times to really strengthen it. This takes quite a while, but it works really well for this type of bead. Oh my goodness! That would not be the first time this has happened today. Now I'm attaching everything to the earring hook like this. And the last step is to add the little green leaf on the side of the earring. Look how pretty they look. I think they turned out so well. This was definitely the right option to choose. They've also got the green leaves and the pearls like the necklaces do in this collection. It's now time to make another necklace. First beads for the next design. These tiny pink flowers, and these are actually a slightly different shade from the little flowers that we used in the first pink necklace. Some pink acrylic hearts. These flower beads that I also used to make the bleeding heart flower earrings that are already in the shop. I had the idea to add some pink strawberries as well. We have a bunch of different pearls in different shapes and sizes. I'm going to stick with the green leaf theme, and I'm going to find some green beads to add to this mix. Here is one little strawberry all wire wrapped and ready to go. Also went ahead and wire wrapped these little pearl drops. This is one side of the necklace. I've been making jewelry for the past 5 hours. It's starting to get a bit late now, but there's still some light outside. As the season is getting warmer, the days are also getting longer, which gives me more time to make jewelry. Although I've been making the jewelry for the past few hours, the part of the process that takes the longest is actually not the assembly process. It's the designing process. And I have spent the past week or two designing the pieces for this collection. And I really love the designing process, but I find it very difficult to film the designing process because I always change my mind so many times when it comes to designing pieces. It becomes really difficult to film it. So I find it easier to start filming after I've already decided on what I want to create. Once again, we're just going to put it all together and then see if it looks good or not at the end. One side is done, and wow, I have made such a huge mess. The cleanup session after I make jewelry is always the worst part of making jewelry. But anyway, we're going to keep on going with this piece. The plan is to connect this pink drop with some chain in a triangular shape like this. And then these strawberries are also going to be hanging by some chain on the sides of the flower. Up here, the extension chain and the clasp have both been added. Now it's time to decide what to put at the end of the extension chain. These are the two options. We can either add a pink drop or a leaf could be added. I think I like the leaf a lot better, so we're going to go with the leaf. These are the two options. On the left side, the strawberry is closer to the flower, and on the right side, the strawberry is a bit further away. As you can see on the left side, this placement isn't that good because the strawberry chain is kind of lifting up this pink droplet a little bit, so it's not laying flat. There we go, it has now been fixed. Now it's time to add this drop right here and connect it with some chain. Spent a long time trying to figure out how long I wanted this middle drop to be. At one point I cut it really short like this, but it did not look good, so cut another piece of chain and made it a bit longer, and I think that this is a good length. I was just looking at the pair of earrings that I made earlier, and how did I not notice that one pair is shorter than the other? Do you see that? I'm going to go ahead and fix this, and then I'll be back to show you what they actually look like when they're completely finished. It's time to make the last necklace of this collection, and this necklace is going to be made with the blue flower. This charm is so pretty. I cannot wait to make this piece. These seashells are so tiny. They fit the beach theme so perfectly. I want to use as many of these howlite beads as possible because I think that the turquoise color really matches the main flower charm. Some little blue flowers. These ones are made of glass. These are all of the blue beads. Not sure if I'll end up using these beads, but I'm going to add them into the mix anyway, just in case I need extra beads. Water droplets to match the aesthetic of this beach themed necklace. The vision that I have for these water droplets is for them to be cascading down the sides of the necklace. I want it to look like real water, and these beads are made of glass, so they already look very realistic. Now it's time to add some green beads, starting with these green drops, green round beads, and these leaves. This is the progress so far. All of the beads have been looped and everything is ready to be put together. Decided to go with a little green droplet for the end of the extension chain. The last step is to attach these with some chain, but first I'm going to put it on this necklace stand so that I can figure out how long the chain should be on each side. The chain is way too thin and it's actually making the drops stick out like this. This is the wider chain that I have. It's just 0.5 millimeter wider, but I think that it will work out a lot better. This is what the wider chain looks like. It was definitely necessary to switch to a wider chain. Now going to add some more chain right here to complete this necklace. The first piece of chain has been added. It looks very out of place, so I'm thinking about adding another piece of chain right here. Like this. I quite like it, but I think that both of these chains need to be shortened. Now that it has been shortened, it looks a lot better, and I think that it looks good enough to be replicated on the other side now. Really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please feel free to comment down below and let me know which piece was your favorite. I would really love to know. Once again, all the links for the supplies that I got from PandaHall will be linked in the description box down below, and don't forget to use my coupon for an extra 10% off. If you enjoyed watching today's video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any of my future small business videos. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next week.